On today's Blue Peter, we're not making pizzas, we're making history. Now, as we know, all pizzas are round. Did you know that everything round has 360 degrees? Check it out. On today's show, this effectively represents the studio, and you are stood right in the middle, and you can see any of those degrees you like, because today, for the first time on UK TV, you are going to be able to watch our whole show in 360 degrees. You can go to the website, we'll tell you how to do that a bit later. So that means everything is access all areas. Barney's more excited about the pizza than this, but you are going to love it, because guess what? You get to see all the bits you don't normally get to. Yes.
You bring cooked food into the studio, the dog goes
That's my
crazy.
fault.
That's what happens.
Sorry about
right.
that.
Today, we are giving you the chance to see the show from whatever angle you like. Now, normally, we film Blue Peter on 4 different cameras. So that means you can see us from 4 different angles, like this, like this, like this, or like this. But Martin, the director, picks which angle you see. We're changing that today.
Yeah, not that we don't like Martin. We love Martin, don't we, everybody? Yeah. Oh, what an amazing director. But with you in charge and you directing, you can see a lot more, because look at this, behind the scenes. Look, there's a camera guy called Chris. You don't normally see that kind of thing, do you? There's Sally. Hi, Sally, give us a smile. Look, there's Carmela, the floor manager. She shouts at us quite a lot. This guy here, now, he has got the most important job in TV Centre. He's actually holding up the roof with that pole. So the good thing is you can see everything behind the scenes, people that you don't normally see, and it's all courtesy of this high-tech piece of gadgetry wizardry.
This is a 360-degree camera, and if indeed you do want to see the roof, you can, because there are 6 cameras within this piece of technology. And what happens is, it's so clever, it stitches all the pictures together from the 6 different cameras, and then allows you the opportunity to move around and sort of look all over the place. It's a little bit like Google that street
yeah,
thing.
it's very cool.
Do you know, you can go on somebody's street and look all over the place, but right here, we're doing it with moving pictures.
And just in case you're not too sure what this camera's called, it's called a 360-degree camera, as pointed out by all these lovely badges. Now, this is going to stay here for the entire time. It's not going to move. So it means that you can control every angle of the studio whenever you feel like it. And because we've got a special show today, and because this is very new technology, we've got some very special guests in the studio. We're going to be attempting to break a new world record in something that thousands of you do every day. And also, after 5,000 miles worth of journey, we've got some very special guests who are going to be here performing for you a bit later, all because they love the 360 technology. So stay tuned for that.
I feel like we were a little bit too keen on that camera there.
I love it. Well,
and we've been mean to the other cameramen.
Well, think about it. You could probably watch football like that, or rugby, or even the 2012 Olympics. This is the future right here, and you are seeing it for the first time on our show. It's very exciting.
Hang on, though. We've talked a lot about the 360-degree camera. Nobody has mentioned the fact that Andy's not here.
Oh, I miss Andy. He's such a lovable character.
Well, he's so nice,
Isn't he?
Well, let's hope he can be nice and get on well with a load of sea lions, because he's been to Blackpool to teach them, to learn from them, and ultimately put on a performance. But can he do it?
What contaminants means up to 45 kilometres an hour and weigh up to 400 kilograms.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool. Feels live today, people. Very exciting.
Got the skipping rope still.
Oh, thank you. Oh, we're skipping. Are we skipping now?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to have to put Barney on the lead.
Please. That's what we need.
Right, telling shoes off.
Hello, skippers.
I'm going to go at the back.
Hello, skippers.
You all
Hi,
right?
skippers. We're going to talk to this, aren't we?
Of course we are, yeah.
Okay, so what's happening now, while you are watching Andy teach the sea lions, we are getting ready for our next item, which is a load of skippers. We're going to have a go ourselves, that's why I'm taking off my shoes.
I'm going to try. I'm not the best skipper in the world. If you're wondering why you're moving all over the place, by the way, what's happening now is the camera is being reset to the best position so that you can see all the action from all the different angles around the studio. So if you'll excuse us for now, I'm going to go and get skipping.
We've had to take... I'm going, look, see, she shouts at us, but in a nice way. Right, okay.
You're being nice today, Carmela. She normally shouts.
Come on, Howard.
She has a big proddy stick normally. What?
Are you ready upstairs?
Hang on. So they're recording this, are they?
Guys, you ready?
Yeah.
Ready?
3, 2, 1, go! Come on, Helen. Go, Barney! Go, Barney!
Oh,
Come on, Helen.
Who's cheering for Barney?
Actually, my pants are going.
Who said focus?
Focus!
Oh, my belt's broken. Hold that quick.
Oh, excuses,
No, it has. Look, my belt's
Get
broken.
away from me and do not try and sabotage my attempt.
You don't want to see that on telly. You don't want to see my bum in 360 degrees. Do you? How long we got left?
30 seconds.
30 seconds, are you kidding? How many have we got to do? You're only going to play 10 seconds of this on the actual show.
Will you get away from me?
I'm coming. I'm covering my modesty.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done, Helen.
Thanks very much. Should we be tired after that? That's ridiculous. So, as you can see, our next guests are getting ready and we just tried to join in a little bit. I'm out of breath, let's find out.
I tell you what, skipping is good for your fitness. It's not good for your heel wearing potential though. Definitely take my shoes off for that one. We're going to go over to the hub, but can you see who's sitting in our seats?
There's a big dog and a mermaid. Right, look, we sometimes
Adam.
use these bits in between to check our scripts as well.
The hub, Helen, got a show to make.
That was hard work, that skipping.
Right, come on then.
I need 8 hours sleep. That's very much.
So if the sea lion was sick or ill, the sea lions are trained to present their flippers.
Flipper move done. Time to check the teeth.
Target test.
So this is Youth Skippers into record.
Excellent. Also hand. And we just hold the button.
Claire and Amaryllis,
Okay, so if you do it.
commentators, adjudicators, and then Blackpool Zoo.
What are we doing? What are we doing?
This is at the back of BTV with Andy. So I found about the film later on, talk about the website, talk about skipping, National Skipping Day. Set it up, talk about the website.
So it does stay
Rachel and Becky set up the
So now we need to
competition.
check her body.
It's the world record.
Because again,
Skipping, world record, Claire and Amaryllis, go away and do your counting.
That's it. Use your hand. There we
And
go.
it's me and you
And
talking
bring your
about
hand
how that
round.
works and then back into
There you
Blackpool
go.
Zoo.
There we go.
Lay down.
That's
Lay
it.
down.
That's how you read a script in 5
You
seconds.
can make sure that she's nice and
You right,
healthy.
nice, Carmela?
There we go.
1 minute
And then
30.
turn to get up. That's it.
I'll get your
Guys,
Go
we've got
back
1
to
minute
stand.
30.
Perfect.
Go and tell it to the camera and see what's going on. Okay, so while people are watching Andy on TV with the Sea Lions, we're getting ready for the skipping. We've had a little look through the script, so we know what's coming next.
True. Supposedly. What we do is we kind of do bullet points really. We have a script meeting on a Friday and we read through what the show's going to be like, and then on the actual day we just sort of keep them to one side just so we refresh our memories as to what's coming up next. And so we've just been told now in our ears, I wish you could hear this, but you can't really, but we've got a minute
You can't hear
left.
it because of the sound man who you can also see. Wave! You can't wave, can you? You're holding the boom pole. That'd be stupid, Helen. We could have fun here. We run around and
Favour,
can't
we're
find
going to
us.
hold the earpiece to the microphone. You know, can you hear me now?
All right.
Right, I'm going to hold the earpiece to the microphone so that the viewers can hear you counting. So can you give us a countdown, please? Just tell us how long
Come
we've
on,
got.
Lizzie, this is your big
hang on,
moment.
Can you hear that all right?
Deal with that were her outwards.
Oh, great.
We better get to position. Look,
Come
there she
in.
goes.
That's Camilla shouting again. 20 seconds left.
So cute. I'm happy with the sea lions and I'm happy with the relationship we've struck
Working up
together.
that sweat with the skipping.
But tomorrow's a new
Thanks
day.
very much.
It depends on what mood they're in. I know I'm going to try and give them my best, but it depends on how I have them tomorrow. And if things do go wrong, how am I going to deal with that?
Happy with the relationship he's struck up with the seals, and always happy in a wetsuit, that man.
He is, yes.
Sea
Two qualities
lions
that we all
there.
know about Andy, everybody, yeah. And he would stop it there, wouldn't he? So you have to watch later to find out how he gets on.
Right, now if you are watching the 360-degree version of this show on the Blue Peter website, then you'll have seen what we were getting up to while you were watching that film of Andy, and you'll know why we're a little bit out of breath and like this.
Yes, we're here to talk about something very exciting. Skipping. 35,000 of you signed up for National Skipping Day, 35,000 people, because it's getting very popular, but it's not just a popular sport, it's a competitive one. Check this out.
Jump around, jump around, jump around, jump around, jump up and get down. Jump, 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 everybody jump, 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 everybody jump, jump, jump.
Amazing. So here we have Team UK, some youth skippers from Great Britain who are absolutely amazing. As you can see, Stacey's here making it look very easy. Hi, Stace.
Hi.
Good to see you. So let's talk about skipping. It's very popular. Can you explain why it's so popular?
I think because it's a unique sport and not many people have done much like it, and it's really fun to do.
So how would you describe skipping to people who are watching who think they might want to give it a go?
that they should give it a go because you make lots of new friends and it's really fun and you get to travel places.
It's a social thing.
Yeah.
I like that. You know, if we keep talking for ages, Harry's got to keep bouncing. For like, we won't do that to him, that's mean. Stacey, thank you very much. Harry, you can stop bouncing and come over here with your smiley face. How you doing?
I'm okay, how are you?
I'm all right. Let's talk about skipping because I thought it was kind of a girl thing. That might just be me, but I think people do think that skipping, when you think about it, you think about little girls with a skipping rope, but more boys are doing it, aren't they?
Yeah, and I think it's down to mainly how boxers use it as a warm-up, so, and it's really got more popular since.
So it's a macho thing. Here's Amir Khan doing his boxing, and you know, that is without a doubt one of the toughest guys on the planet, and he's using it as part of his routine. Because it is actually a physically demanding sport, isn't it?
Yeah, it's extremely physically demanding. I mean, when you're doing up to 7 skips every second, you have to be really physically fit to do it. So.
7 skips a second, that is amazing. We're going to be seeing something very similar in a bit, but for now, Harry, thanks very much.
Thank you.
Now, you two are talking about this being physically demanding. Rachel and Becky look like they've got their easy job, but you do skip as well, don't you, Rachel?
Yeah, we do individual and team at world level.
At world level?
Yeah.
So we've got the country's top young skippers and the country's top, I'm not going to call you old skippers, the country's top established skippers.
Yeah.
Is that fair?
That's fair.
Becky can definitely say she's established. You have a world record, don't you?
Yes.
What's that for?
It's to see how many jumps I could do in 1 minute speed skipping.
And how many did you do?
332.
332 skips
Yeah.
in 1 minute. That's 5 skips a second. I'd like to say that I worked it out. I worked it out before. I didn't do that just in my head. Now, the thing is, you guys are making this look easy. You're doing all kinds of moves. I mean, you said do the frog. Are they named after animals?
Some can be named after animals, yeah. Some actually, people actually make these tricks up, so their initials are usually the trick's name. Some are obvious, like Harry's about to show the X, which you cross your feet over. That's why it's called the X. And some are initials, so
Did
can be
I-
anything.
Did I miss one earlier? Was there a donkey?
It's either a donkey kick or a frog.
Donkey kick or a frog? Maybe we'll leave those for a while because Barney and I actually had a go a little bit earlier on and we definitely did not attempt any fancy moves. In fact, it took us all our efforts just to keep the skipping rope going round. Have a look.
8, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I wasn't sure about his final move. Is that acceptable?
Yeah.
I think
not?
they're
It
being
was-
nice.
Why
Barney,
not?
they're
It was
being
rubbish,
nice.
that's okay.
Now, Becky, we wanted to give you the chance to break your world record. You
Yeah.
can't, can you?
No, I broke my leg in December.
You're not in a pot now. Is it
No.
not- it's not
No,
healed?
I'm starting getting back into training slowly, so it's kind of getting there.
Now, what we haven't said is that Rachel is actually your younger sister.
Yeah.
Now, you told me earlier that Becky is normally, she's always been the faster skipper.
Yeah.
But that could change today because, sorry to kick you while you're down, Becky, but we're going to give your sister the chance to steal your world record.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
Not too bad. Obviously, if she breaks, I'll have to do it again.
Are you competitive normally?
We're actually not that bad. We're probably the least competitive sisters you can have, to be honest, because we work in a team as well. So individually, we always root each other on and stuff. So.
Until today, perhaps. Right, judges, come on in.
Hello there.
Now, what does Rachel need to do to take this world record from her sister?
Okay, so the most important thing is we're looking for clean 360 revolutions. If it gets tangled or stuck, that won't be able to be counted. And obviously, smooth service for it to be a Guinness World Record.
Okay, well, let's get 60 seconds on the clock. Get yourself poised, Rachel. Are you ready? Judges, are you happy? Rachel, are you happy? 3, 2, 1, go.
Wow!
Now, Rachel has actually picked up a different skipping rope for this record attempt. The one she's using is lighter than the skipping rope we saw earlier, and that is so that she can go quicker. It's wire, it's coated, and she is really going for it. She's really humble. She said that she's taken time away from her normal training to prepare for this record.
Go on,
so she
Rachel.
wants it, she's definitely up for it, but she's not been, you know, she hasn't said that she's definitely going to do it. She doesn't want to tempt fate. If this is too tense, then you can look away. If you're watching on the 360 camera, you can turn around and see what the dogs are up to, but you really don't want to take your eyes off this because a world record could be broken right here, right now. But Sister Becky is shouting on encouragement from the side, even though you could be watching your record go.
10 seconds, Rachel.
8, 7, 6,
5.
Oh, she's
4,
focused. She's turning.
3,
She's turning away from the camera.
2, 1.
That was so quick. I I couldn't even see the skipping rope going round. You must be feeling pretty confident. I mean, you are smiling.
Maybe it'll be quite close, I think.
I've got to say, Rachel, it's not bad for rehearsal, but if you'd like to get in position now to try the actual... I'm only kidding, of course.
You will have been able to see there on your screen, that was a slowed down version of what you were doing, but it was phenomenal. Becky was shouting you encouragement from the side, so
Yeah.
do you want her to get it?
Yeah, it'd be nice for her to get it. Definitely.
Well, Claire and Amaryllis,
crossed.
you're going to have to look at this footage now because you're going to slow it right down to make sure that you count every single step, that's right?
Absolutely. It's going so fast that we need to double check. That's why we're doing a slow motion check.
OK.
Well, while they do that, we've got plenty more in store for you guys. If this has whet your appetite for skipping, then you are in luck because we have got some performers who've come from the other side of the world to be with us today, and they have taken skipping to the extreme.
Now, though, from one extreme to the other, Andy's got to try and lead a pack of sea lions and head trainer Khaled at Blackpool Zoo, and hopefully in front of a packed audience. How's he going to get on? It's time to find out. Well done, well done, well done. OK, so you're getting a real insight here into how we work. You're going to start moving now because the next performance on the show is Cirque Columbia, and that was incredibly fast, wasn't it? That was
I
amazing.
forgot to give her the stick mic. I'm sorry if you couldn't hear Rachel. I was like...
We'll put some subtitles on the show. So you're now moving over here because Cirque Columbia are going to be doing their circus acts right in the back of the studio there, and they use all this floor space. And so if you look around, which you can see, of course, there's Carmela directing people and where to stand. They're moving their cameras so they can best see the action. And this is the kind of thing that would happen in between films.
It's chaos. Sally Ann, you can put makeup on us. Sally's trying to not get in the camera, but the thing is they're in control, so they can move around.
Is this where we give away that I wear more makeup than Helen does?
You do wear...
No, that was
He
just a
does
joke.
wear quite a bit of makeup. Tons. He does.
We got some blusher.
You have some pink lip gloss.
The keepers never make the sea lions do anything they don't want to, and with the display beginning, I was just going to have to wait to see Gina into the world.
We're going to try something really clever now as well because I guess the way it's going to work is you will have watched the show the way you normally watch it on the channel or on BBC One, and now you've come to watch this online after you've watched the show. Well, at this part of the show, just before we introduce our next act, I will have said something which is kind of the tail end of a conversation that I've been having with you. But those that are watching Blue Peter on the ordinary channels won't have heard the first part of the story. So the only way they are going to hear this first part of the story is by coming online, which is what you're doing now to hear the first part of the story to what I said on the show.
The reason I'm getting the giggles is because there are random characters all around this room. There's a banana, superhero who has not stepped down from superhero
She's
pose.
properly superhero posed up all the way through the show. The banana doesn't really need to do too much. She just sort of waves and wobbles and like bananas do.
This is all because of the game, isn't it? The special 360-degree game that we have created just for you if you are a website fan.
So not only are you gamers, you're also directors. This show is yours, really, isn't
The
it?
game's kind of cool though, isn't it? You can go online, have a look around the studio, meet some of the crew, and as we keep saying, they're in control. We should be running around making them chase us, making them
That's
work.
a good point, because you've got to follow just one camera, haven't you? Although I think on the screen you can see the whole thing. If you watch just the angle, you better try and catch up with us. How long have we got left? 1 minute. 1 minute left. 1 minute, Carmela says 1 minute, the person in our rear says 1 minute 30. 1 minute 20 now. Any advance on 1 minute 20? Going once, going twice? Okay.
Yes.
So we've got about a minute left. So what I'm going to do, with about 20 seconds to go before we come back live in the studio, I'm going to start to tell you this story. And then if I time it right, by the time you're watching again on BBC One, which will have been earlier than this,
hang on,
you'll just hear the tail end of the conversation.
I'm sorry to interrupt. What we're doing next?
The next bit is Cirque Columbia.
Oh, I'm getting into Cirque Columbia.
And then Guinness. And then home.
Not home?
Well,
Oh, look at the dog. You can pan around there, look at the dog.
But how did they have done?
The slides worked really, really well. Gina was very responsive. Andy was very relaxed.
Right, Helen, you're going to get into position, darling, for me.
Gina, as you know,
on our marks, we have marks on the floor we have to stand on.
Yeah, what can I say? Excellent.
So that the cameras know where we're going to be. The guys that like the studio like this particular area for us. This is where Helen and I prune each other before we go on, make sure we're all looking beautiful. Yeah, very nice. Good turn round. Back, yes, okay, lovely. In order.
Back at you.
There you go.
Nice.
What? Sorry, say again. Now, how long have we got left? All right, so I took part in this competition when I was younger. It was a taekwondo competition. And if you don't fasten your trousers up properly, when you're working out, when you do exercises, your pants actually come right down to your knees. I hadn't noticed this. And unfortunately for me, as I turned round, I did a kick and my pants flew off.
We're back on the TV.
Hi.
If you want to know what that was all about, and I'm not sure you do, it's a disturbing story about his pants, then you need to watch the 360-degree version of Blue Peter online. I feel a little bit ill after that. So after this show, go onto the website and you can watch the whole thing again in 360 degrees, which means you can look all over the place.
If you're wondering how Rachel's getting on with her world record attempts, Claire and Amaryllis are away counting the video. Hopefully they're going to find out that she's broken that record. Becky's probably not hoping she has, but we'll keep you updated throughout the show.
They've been very supportive of each other, but
really
come
have.
on, if you go for a world record, you want it. And she's been training, so fingers crossed she will get it. But if you're not on the edge of your seat already, don't worry, because we have got something now that is definitely going to convince you that skipping is cool. They've come from Colombia. They're here with a performance just for us. It's Circa Colombia.
Ok, esto es la calle en the street. La gente anda acelerada, un poco loco. Yo entro, manito, y te entretengo. Vengo con un ritmo que está violento. Vengo acelerado, córrete por lado. Que tengo es pa' usted, y pa' usted, y pa' usted. Y pa' que mueva los pies. Que se crece que sí, que pa' que mueva los pies. Que se crece que sí, que pa' que mueva los pies. Au, au, au. Mi manito, que estamos bien acelerados. Oye, y no te tienes que llevar. Que estamos bien acelerados. Ok, ahora venimos con gente que están en otro nivel. Empezando con el Clepo, la T, Prince, ella, Kumba, la ella, Dan, Angel, y el que viene, Lilose, que estamos bien acelerados, y Joselito, esta gente que están en otro nivel, los de la banquina con los de la banca.
We can see that these guys are doing their performance, but we can also see the other side of the studio. If you look over there, you see that Claire and Amaryllis have stopped counting, which means that they now know whether or not Rachel has broken that world record. So we're finding out about that literally straight after this performance. Exciting.
Oye, manita, que estamos bien acelerados.
Amazing.
Oh, amazing. Thank you,
Thanks
guys.
very much, guys.
Thank you so much. Andy is going to be devastated that he's missed that. That is so up his street. But don't worry, he can go and see them at the Roundhouse in London this week.
Exactly. Now, though, to matters that are more important between sisters. Yes, Claire and Amaryllis have been away counting the footage, or the amount of skips on that footage, to confirm whether or not Rachel has beaten her sister's previous Guinness World Record of 332 skips in a minute.
That is right. We have gone through the footage slow motion and we can confirm that Rachel has done 332, which means she equals the record. It's still a Guinness World Record. Congratulations. Well,
What are the chances?
So they're going to be joint record holders. That's what it means.
Oh, see, that's brilliant. I prefer that, actually.
We just did not fix that.
At all. No, we didn't.
That's the nicest outcome. So congratulations. You're both smiling. You're both going home happy. Yeah, definitely.
Brilliant.
Well done, guys.
OK, on next week's show, make sure you're watching because our Diamond Jubilee competition winner and runners-up get a very special reception at Buckingham Palace.
And feathers will be flying as we celebrate the new animated movie, Rio. I love parrots. What a nice ending we've had
Brilliant.
here.
Have a nice week. We'll see you
See you
soon.
next week.
Bye.
Bye.